Hey guys, Lost here, and welcome to another Minecraft video here on the channel. And if you haven't heard the news, guys, 1.16 has officially released for Minecraft. That's right, the fabled 1.16 Nether expansion update has finally launched. It actually released yesterday, but I didn't get the news till later in the night that it had, so I am now currently reviewing it today. And right as of me setting up this video, 1.16.1 launched. So we're already in the first the bug fixed version. So everything I go over today, there's a chance it might be slightly changed in 0.1 just because I didn't get a chance to read any notes if there were any for 1.16.1. We're just doing a full 1.16 showcase. And I'm doing things slightly different this time. In the past, when I've reviewed the new Minecraft versions, I've kind of laid out all the items and like talked about them extensively, but I'm going to do things slightly differently. I have every new item in these two chests here. I might be missing one or two, but I'm pretty sure I got them all. We're going to quickly scan through all of them, and then we're going to hop right into the Nether since this update primarily takes place in the Nether, and I will be reading off of the Minecraft page itself for the update just to get all the information completely accurate. And if you guys want to follow along as well, I will have this linked in the description so you can check it out too. So if you guys have been enjoying the Minecraft content here on the channel, definitely smash that like button. I'm not going to hit a like goal for this video just simply because it's a new version of Minecraft. So if you guys enjoy Minecraft, smash the like button. If this is your first time seeing Minecraft, give it a try. Maybe see what it's like. Maybe this video will tempt you to invest in some Minecraft. Now, once this update's over, I already know mostly what's in this update just because I've reviewed snapshots and I've heard a lot of stuff. Once I'm done doing this update, I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it. So this is going to be more of a discussion-based video, so treat it kind of like a podcast. I'm going to be showing off some stuff, but mostly I'm going to be talking. So first things first, before we show off any of the items, actually, I'll just open the chest and slowly go over each one as I read the update's official thing. So one does not simply walk into the Nether, but it seems that's what everyone is about to do anyway. Today we're releasing the full, or I should say yesterday at this point, today we are releasing the full Nether update in all its glory, so that's what this update is called, the Nether update. Traverse through familiar fiery wastes into new unexplored fungal forests, spooky valleys, and deltas brimming with basalt. I read about that. Dig your way through these biomes, and you might be able to find new curious material. Suspiciously titled debris, or ancient debris it's called. What will you make of it? It's totally not netherite, question mark. Fight your way through hordes of piglins, or don't. They're actually pretty cool if you bring some bling. Interesting. And in case you find yourself in the wrong end of the in case you find yourself in the wrong end of the bargain, make sure that you have access to a new functional respawn anchor. I advise you do not use your regular bed unless you're feeling a bit adventurous, because I think beds still explode in the Nether. I think that's the joke right there. So, yeah, that is the official update. Now, I'm not going to read the added blocks because I'm literally showing them all right now. And, of course, I will talk about these in more detail as we go through each post. But, yeah, this is all the official items added in. As we all know about the netherite, we know about the piglins and all that. That's kind of like the thing. So let me scroll down this post. We already know about the stuff added, but I'll quickly read through them anyway. We added Basalt Delta biome in the Nether, Crimson Forest biome. We added Hoglins, added Netherite, added Piglins, added Ruin Portals, added Soulsand Valley biome, added Striders. Did I not get that? Wait a minute. S-T-R-I-D. Oh, I did not get the Strider. Okay, I thought I grabbed all the spawn eggs. Added Striders. Added the Warp Forest biome, added Zoglins, added a new disable chat command, don't really care about that, added a new disable multiplayer command, interesting, added, Bastion Remnants, added new game mode switcher debug menu, interesting, added new, nether blocks, added new soul spread enchantment, added the lodestone, added the respawn anchor that allows you to set your respawn point in the Nether. That is the newest, biggest thing added. Use while holding glowstone to charge the maximum 4 charges. Each respawn uses only 1 charge. and that's the respawn anchor. You can also use the respawn anchor with a dispenser, which is very interesting. So the respawn anchor is, that's the wrong thing. Oh, where is it? Did I, like, not grab it? I did grab it. Right here. Respawn anchor. So this is what the thing looks like when you place it down. Of course, you place the thing in the nether, and it's literally a respawn point. Very interesting. It's very, like, I get the modded feel when I look at this thing. I mean, it looks unique as all heck. This entire update feels like a mod. Very interesting. So the next thing added was the target block. That is this boy right here, as you can see. Well, that's interesting. Add the target block. Next is Basalt is formed when lava flows over soul sand next to blue ice. That's interesting. Why read more of this? Let's actually just hop into the nether. We already know what we're getting ourselves into. Beautiful spawn point, by the way. Did I really spawn over lava like this? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Well, I already see some mobs down there. Alright, let's continue. Bell blocks now ring when hit by any projectile. Interesting. Bells can now be hung from the underside of more blocks. Compasses can now be enchanted with Curse of Vanishing. You can enchant a compass now. Also, if you guys are wondering, I'm just literally going to be flying through the nether showing off the world gen as I'm reading the stuff that they've changed. Endermen can now pick up some new nether blocks, because Endermen are now in the nether even more so than they were before. And Enderman will no longer pick up nether rack, however. Interesting. That's kind of counterproductive. Oh, look, the new biome. Entities now get pushed by flowing lava. Farmer villagers can now compost seeds. Fish now despawn when further away than 64 blocks from the closest player. That was good, because that was a lag issue, I'm pretty sure. What forest are we in right now? This is the Crimson Forest, yes. So, of course, home to the crimson blocks of all the types. It looks really majestic here. I like the particles. Is this shroom light? Interesting. I think I actually missed that block when I put all the blocks in the chest. But yeah, this is really cool. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can now find gold ore in the nether. Yes, I saw that when I was grabbing all the new items out, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Now there's actually another reason to come to the nether. You can mine gold. Now, it would be interesting if that can no longer happen in the overworld. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Huge fungi will now only grow on its matching type of nylium. I think that's one of the new blocks. Knockback resistance is now a scale instead of a probability, so that's good. Lily pads are now considered junk fishing loot rather than treasure. That's also good, because I'm a huge fishing guy in Minecraft, if you guys didn't know, and the fact that that was considered a treasure item was horrible, because it would constantly, you know, mess that up. Also, if you're wondering, this is now called the Nether Wastes. Really cool. I think this is just normal netherrack, yeah, but it's considered nether waste. What a waste, am I right? Also, if you guys see, the pigmen may look different now. They are now zombified piglins, but they're pretty much the same. They just look a little bit more demented, but that's fine. Where was I? Oh yeah, patrols no longer spawn when the player is close to a village. Interesting. If you guys don't know, patrols are the pillagers that would literally spawn near the player at times to hunt you down. It's interesting that now no longer happens when you're near a village. TNT and campfires will now ignite when hit by any burning projectile. Any burning projectile is the key word there. The general statistics list is now alphabetically sorted. Okay. Updated logs from Mojang Studios and Minecraft. Okay. Villagers can now spawn iron golems regardless of their profession status or latest working time. I don't know why that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing before that couldn't happen. Interesting. Walls do not have gaps anymore when stacked vertically. That's what that looks like now. Before there were gaps. Just so we're all aware, this is what it looks like now. Alright. Moving on. Oh, wait. First, new biome. This is the nether... This is not... Oh, yeah, the Basalt Deltas. Yes, yes. This new volcanic biome. I've heard about this in the updates. It looks really cool. It's literally a volcano biome. How much have we asked for this in Minecraft? Why isn't it on the overworld, though? I don't know. But it looks terrifying, actually. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Walls will now connect to even more things, such as iron bars, panels, pressure plates, banners, and even pickles. I guess because they'd always, yeah. When a villager is struck by lightning, the witch it is converted to will no longer despawn. Apparently it would despawn. Interesting. That's a weird, again, thing that didn't really matter too much, but I guess they changed it. When fishing, treasure loot can now be obtained by fishing in open waters. Apparently that wasn't a thing before. Okay, cool. Accessibility, no advancements, no new advancements. There are new advancements. The bullseye advancement unlocks when hitting a bullseye by the target block at 30 meters away. Hidden in the depths advancement unlocks when obtaining ancient debris, which I'd love to find here, but I don't know if we're going to pull that off. Cover me in debris unlocks when you're obtaining full netherite armor. I got that when I was setting up. Country load, take me home. Unlocks when using a compass on a lodestone. Alright, or lodestone. If it's pronounced lodestone, I lose. Who is cutting onions? Unlocks when obtaining crying obsidian. I also saw that in the thing. Very creepy. Also, is this called like a lava ocean or something? It should be, considering. This boat has legs. Unlocks when riding a strider with a fungus on a stick. That's you, right? So this is your way of traversing the nether now, correct? You just... Fungus on a stick. Can I just... I guess it's because I'm in creative mode, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, this is your way of traversing lava, because lava burns. If you guys didn't know, lava burns. Not quite 9 lives unlocks when setting a respawn anchor to its maximum, because you can, you know, control how many respawns you get. Hot tourist destinations unlocks when visiting all biomes in the nether, because there is now more than one biome in the nether. Actually, wait a minute. If I go to advancements in the nether, is there... Where is the hot tourist destinations? Because I think it probably isn't even unlocked yet. Because I was going to say, I think that would tell you how many biomes there are. Those were the days unlocks when entering a bastion. War Pigs unlocks when looting a chest in the bastion. Oh Shiny unlocks when distracting an angry piglin with gold. Hello there, you little hoglin. You hoglins. Is this the hoglin biome? No, it's the Crimson Forest again. Not much of a forest, but there's some right there. Oh, it's you guys, the piglins. So there's zombified piglins and piglins. So the piglins, if you get gold, I'm going to see if it actually lets me in creative mode. I think you can just kind of give it to them. Can I just... Yes, I can. Oh, take it. Take it all. So he just kind of looks at it and then decides if he wants to give you something for it. So let me just get this interaction underway. So he gave me some quartz. All right. Do you want to do it again, boy? Yeah, you just basically feed them gold and they decide if they want to trade with you. Which is fitting because that's the whole reason I got close to them that time. Which is fitting since they have armor, which I love. I love when mobs can actually like wear stuff and use stuff that's in Minecraft itself. Essentially you can live more in the nether now. You can have these boys like give you stuff like obsidian even. That's crazy. I don't know the full capacity of their loot drops, but they are really into that gold. Wow, can I right click you with it? Nope. They're like, how much is this worth? I don't know. String. Also, what is happening? Why did you guys just get mad at him? What did the hoglin do? Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? What just guys? Y'all live in like the same land. Oh, does the baby want some gold? Oh, he looks at. Oh, he does. Oh my gosh, you can feed the baby gold. I'm sorry I just gave your son gold, but can I like, do I get something from this? No, he just takes it. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And also creepy. So they don't like hoglins. Good to know. Or wait, no, they're hoglins, right? No, they're piglins. They don't like hoglins. Why? You both live in the same... Anyway. Or did he, like, come into your territory? I have no idea. All right. I'm getting too distracted here. Basalt deltas. We were just there. I've lost it now. Basalt deltas can now be found in the... Yeah. Remnants of volcanic eruptions. This biome sports a high concentration of basalt columns and lava deltas. No kidding. Walking through it, you will be surrounded by flowing flakes of white ash. Magma cubes finally have their own home and spawn very frequently here. Oh, so they only will spawn there now. Yeah, so essentially everything you've known about the Nether has changed. It's no longer everything kind of spawns randomly. They all have their own biome-specific things, which is why I need to find some of these biomes. Where's the nature's compass when I need it? Yeah, a new block, blackstone, can be found here in large patches. That is the new boy right here. Wait, I gotta get rid of all this stuff. This is the new... Oh, wait, blackstone. So blackstone is the new building block, it seems. It's essentially like cobblestone, but you can have, like, every version of it possible. Which is really... Is this the thing I've been told about? Is this the little ruin? Those were the days. Enter a I can't say this word. Bastion? Or bastion? Anyway, remnant. So this is like a ruin that's in the Nether now. Okay, guys, you know about me. I love ruin structures in Minecraft, and the fact that the Nether has a vanilla ruin structure that isn't the Nether fortress that's been in the game for like 12 years now. It's probably been less than that, but look, so you got gold blocks here. You got the polished blackstone and basalt here. Interesting, interesting. Is there any more loot? Other than the piglins live here. So is this considered something separate or just no? It's still nether waste, so that means this can just appear here. Oh, a chest. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Chest. Alright, so I got the war pigs thing. Nether gold. That's also why the gold spawns here now, guys, so you can literally like trade with them on the fly. But what was the war pigs thing gonna do? Loot a chest. Right. Pop that so I don't get distracted and think that's one I've already got. Alright, what's this? Basalt, okay. Yeah. So really, they're guarding the gold. It'd be cool if they mine the gold, considering they've got like gold weaponry and stuff. And it finally makes sense why the pig people in the Nether have gold. And can I like get out of here? I kind of got stuck. How do I actually fish my way out of here? All right. Moving on. Where was I? Okay, Bastion remains, which we literally just... What's made of blackstone and full of piglins and hoglins. The Bastion remains. Added to separate Bastion remain types. Bridge, hoglin, stable, housings, and treasure room. So there's 4 separate parts of it, those. You can find these sizable structures in all nether biomes. Answers that question. Except the treacherous ash-dusted regions of basalt deltas. Okay. Explore, loot, and conquer the Bastion remnant to call it your home, but beware, piglins don't take kindly to intruders stealing their possessions. So that's supposed to be their homes. Very interesting. Do you guys not like each other? I need to test this right now because this is bothering me. If I spawn you here, will you hate each other? No, you'll deal. So this is the dead version of him. Weird, but interesting. I could go on a rant about that, actually, in terms of... Not rant, but what would you call it? Like, a tangent about that whole... Okay. I'm all into lore in video games, so, like, I know there's probably not actually lore behind it, but it'd be really interesting to know why there's, like, undead and living versions of this new mob. Anyway, we're apparently switching to overworld. The bees. You guys know the bees? The lovely... The bees. Cool thing about them, reduce the maximum distance a bee can wander away from its home hive to 22 blocks. I know, right? Crazy. Also, I would kill to have one of the new mobs actually be able to wield the new armor and stuff you can make. But aside from all that, block renames. Some blocks have been renamed. Turns out that the singular fungus in the Nether attempted to falsely present itself as many fungi. So the crimson fungi is now called the crimson fungus, and the warped fungi is now called the warped fungus. Interesting. Alright, blocks. That's all the blocks they've added. Creative mode, no. Okay, let's talk about the crimson forest. Crimson forest can now be found in the Nether. I like how it says it like it was in the overworld at first. It probably was, actually. Crimson Nylium carpets. Carpets the cave floor with all kinds of strange new vegetation. Crimson Nylium can be bone meal to get more of this strange thing. So it's like grass, you know. Huge crimson fungi make up the trees of this forest. This is the crimson forest, right? Yeah. Good, I can look at it as I talk about it. Nether wart blocks can be cleared quickly using a hoe. Interesting. Weeping vines grow in the cave ceilings, and fungi, hoglins wander these forests. Crimson spores swirl through the air. So that's the particles that I love that they're doing that with all these different biomes. Really like that. Dispensers. Okay, there's like a huge tab on dispensers. Also, I think this is the next biome I'm going over, so I need to be here. This is the Soul Sand Valley, yeah. Okay, so dispensers can now saddle pigs and horses, can now put horse armor on horses, can now put carpets on llamas, can now put chests on llamas, can now shear mushrooms, and can now shear snow golems. Apparently that was a thing before. Okay, farmers. Farmers can now put excess seeds in the composter to create bone meal. Bone meal is used by farmers to grow crops. Farmers share excess wheat with other farmers, so more farmers can make bread. Interesting. The hoe changes. They've changed how the hoe works? The hoe? Here, let's grab the netherite. Use a netherite ingot to upgrade a hoe and then reevaluate your life. My goodness. Each tier has different speed in which the hoes mine blocks they're effective against. Hoes can now be enchanted with efficiency, fortune, silk touch. Interesting. Those enchants can now be provided through the enchantment table. Hoes are now able to appropriate tools. Are now the appropriate tool for mining hay, targets, dried kelp block, leaves, shroom lights, nether wart blocks, warped wart blocks, sponges, and wet sponges. So this is now like the replacement for shears almost with some stuff. Very interesting. Okay, hoglins. Hoglins, folks. Hoglins. Hoglins are big, aggressive beasts that live in the Crimson Forest and the Nether. We were just there. They attack players on sight. Be careful. They can easily knock you off of a ledge, yeah. Hoglins drop pork and sometimes leather, but not willingly. Of course not, you're killing them. You can breed hoglins by feeding them crimson fungi. Do so at your own risk. I was going to say, why would you do this? Hoglins get hunted by piglins. Sometimes we just witness that, but they don't go down without a fight. Saw that also. Despite this, hoglins and piglins aren't enemies. They're more like an ecosystem. So you're telling me these things don't actually hate each other, but they just randomly feel like it sometimes to kill each other? Baby hoglins like to pretend they are tough, but don't worry, they are more bark than bite. Cool. Want to keep hoglins off your back? Pro tip, hoglins hate the smell of warped fungi. Hoglins that somehow end up in the overworld become zoglins would fairly quickly, but who would ever bring a hoglin to the overworld? Okay. Lodestone, new block that can help you get your bearings. Craft from the netherite ingot and chiselstone blocks. Use a compass on lodestone to create a lodestone compass, which will point you to that lodestone. So it's like a beacon almost. Like you can set a waypoint now almost. Cool. All right, mobs. Mobs can no longer mount another entity. The crouch key is held. Add it. Okay, that's like commands. I don't really care about that. Forgive dead players. Okay, that's another command I don't want to really go over. Neutral mob anger, no. Universal anger, no. There's like this new thing with like aggression with mobs in Minecraft. But I don't really care too much to read about that. You guys can check that out for yourself. Next up is zombified piglins. Zombified piglins are now known as zombified piglins, or pigmen are now known as zombified piglins. And they now have ears. Well, at least one ear. Zombified piglins no longer attack innocent bystanders unless you enable the game role universal anger, which I'm going to show you guys at this. You can now create your own custom world like a lot easier than how it was before with already set in game rules, so you don't need to know the commands. And this universal anger command is a new thing where essentially a mob that is indifferent towards you normally now just automatically is angry at you. So something like, I'd guess, an Enderman would just naturally be aggro to you now instead of you having to look at it. Same with like piglins. Zombified piglins stop being angry if their target dies nearby unless you, again, disable the forgive dead players command, which is another new one that, again, if you turn that off, if you die and come back to life, things will still want to kill you. Zombified piglins continuously spread to other zombified piglins as long as they see their target. So in other words, they kind of gossip about the person. Like, hey, go kill that guy. Okay, I'll go kill that guy. Very creepy. The nether biome fog. Biome fog color smoothly blends between biomes. The literal like deep blue fog I'm seeing right now, it can like flow. How to make netherite. Mine ancient debris in the lower depths of the nether at your own risk, though. No insurance coverage for that. Refine it in... Who comes up with these quotes? Refine it into netherite scrap in a furnace and blast furnace combined with netherite scrap with 4 gold ingots and craft to make the netherite ingot, which is the new big boy, the new armor piece. You'll want that right there, folks. Using a smithing table to fuse netherite ingot with your diamond weapon tool or armor. So, so smithing table, which is this thing that didn't have a purpose before, but now it does. Essentially, you right-click it, and you literally upgrade diamond gear. So if I grab, like, a diamond chest plate, and then, oh, of course, cover me with diamonds, and then, like, a diamond sword, and I get the netherite, I can legitimately turn it into this. Now, I'm wondering if this can break over time or not, but... That's how you make the armor. You don't craft it with netherite, I don't think, at least. It didn't say that. It's just... Here, actually, we're going to test this before I just start talking out of my butt. Give me this. So, if I do this, it's not going to work. Yes, you cannot do that. Okay, good to know. So, you literally have just the diamond gear already, and then you can combine it, and it lets you do that. I'm assuming with enchantments it works as well. But that's just my assumption. I could be wrong. Netherite effects, netherite items float in lava, just so you don't lose all your upgraded gear after all that. Netherite items have higher enchantment value than diamond, but not as high as gold. Keep that in mind, folks. Netherite tools work faster and last longer than diamond, so higher durability. Netherite weapons do more damage than diamond. We already know that. Netherite armor have a higher toughness and durability than diamond. We know that too. Netherite armor gives you knockback resistance, so you can barely get knocked back at all when an arrow hits you as such. Netherite blocks can be used as a base, like, of a beacon, and netherite ingots can be used to fuel a beacon. We're flex, but okay. And it looks cool as their last note about it. Oh my gosh, these people. Alright, the parrot. The parrot will imitate hostile mobs less often now, and parrots should not randomly imitate mobs when game mode is on peaceful. I actually heard about that. I don't know exactly why that was a thing, but it was a thing. Alright, Piglins. I don't want to read about the entire history of Piglins, so you guys can check that out. I want to talk about some new things like this ruined portals. Shattered remains of ancient nether portals. I wonder who built them. They can be found in any overworld or nether biome. Some are hidden underground, under the sea, or buried in sand. So literally you can find ancient nether portals now. I'm assuming they're really rare, but interesting that that's now a thing they've added. Soul Sand Valley, isn't that where we are? Are we here yet? Yes, Soul Sand Valley. Jeez, took us long enough. Cannot be found in the nether. Yeah, we know. An open space made mostly for soul sand and soul soil. Basalt pillars can spawn here. Gas also, apparently. Fossil remains of unknown creatures from the past litter the valley. So, of course, the bone structures are here. I have to get away from that gas. He's driving me crazy. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I read that. Ash falls through the air, which we can actually somewhat see. Light blue glow envelops the valley, which is the blue fog that you see. And beware of skeletons here. So yes, skeletons can spawn in the nether, but fun fact, guys, if you didn't know, skeletons could always spawn in the nether. They'd appear in nether fortresses, and I'm not talking about wither skeletons. I am saying a regular skeleton could spawn in the nether already. So I already have seen a lot of complaints people are having about that skeletons can spawn here. Again, I'm here to tell you guys, they always could. It's not that big of a deal. Trust me. Also, Soul Speed, which is the new enchant. Never suffer again drudging through Soul Sand Valleys. The Soul Speed has you covered. Shine your boots with this new enchant that will spread around the Soul Sand. However, there's a downside. Enchantments will slowly degrade your boots. Each Soul Sand block you walk on, you can be obtained through by bartering with those pesky Piglins. So that's how you get it. It doesn't say you can enchant to get it. It says you have to barter with the Piglins to get the soul thing. Interesting. Sounds. They changed some of the sounds of gas, quartz blocks, ambient sounds in the nether, mood detection algorithm, and cave sounds. Oh, that needed fixed. And the pig step, which is the new music track. Strider. The new mob living in the lava lakes in the nether. Strider's on top of the surface of the lava. I saw them. Can be saddled and has a will of its own. It really likes the smell of warp fungi, though. But might even be convinced to follow you, so use the fungi on a stick, like a pig. Target block, essentially it's like a practice block. Closer you hit its center, redstone signal. Oh, so it's like a redstone signal, yeah. You'll need hay block and 4 redstone in the recipe, but of course we have the book now. It tells us all the recipes, so we don't need to worry too much about that. Villager workstation logic. Villagers no longer try to work at the same workstation. Thank you! The most experienced nearby villager for the profession corresponding to the workstation, you will get added to the workstation. Villagers now have to walk to and reach the workstation before they can acquire the profession or work there. Thank you again. I always hated the fact that literally a villager would be walking and it would just arbitrarily be like, oh, look, I have my profession now, even though my station's all the way over there. Like, it didn't make sense to me. Villagers will check to make sure their workstation is valid at all times, the day as long as within 16 blocks of their workstation. So, yeah. And if they don't, they'll lose it. Very, very cool indeed. And what is this over here? Is this the nether portal thing? It is. This is the ancient nether portal. Has a gold block at it. Cool. I really like that. I also really like these. This is part of the, what biome? Yes, Solstan Valley. The pillars are really nice. I like this. Oh, there's actually a chest here? Nani? Compass. We got a mending golden helmet and a fire charge. That is amazing. I really like stuff like this. I'm so glad they're doing this in vanilla Minecraft now. Wow, that's exciting. The Warped Forest. Alright, Warped Forest can now be found in the nether. Warped Nylium Carp. Wait, did I already read about this? Maybe I already read about that at least. The Nylium Carpets. Huge warp fungi make up the trees. Dark blue fog. Most of that's essentially the exact same as the other forest, the Crimson Forest. Weeping vines are now climbable. World generation. Okay, I want to read about this. The old nether biome is now called Nether Waste. We saw that and we've seen that. Shipwrecks in the ocean ruins are now a bit less common, so you get more excited when you find one. Yeah, because they were kind of common now that I think about it. Also, is this gravel? Yeah. Patches of blackstone and gravel now generating all nether biomes, and patches of soul sand now generating soul sand valleys. The zoglins are zombified hoglins. Yeah, the rest of the result of bringing a hoglin into the nether world or overworld. Sorry, unlike the hoglins, they can't be bred or fed, and they don't care about warp fungus. Beware, these beasts are raving mad and attack just about anything they see. And then we have some technical updates, the advancements thing, attributes, block placement, block storage, block tags, commands, locate biome, spawn points, stuff like that. Custom worlds, that's that thing. I'm just seeing if there's anything more. Loot tables, they changed that slightly. Particles rendering, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that is the end of that page in the updates. Now, I did want to try to find the other biome real quick. Before I end off this video. I don't want it to be too long, but I was going over a lot of stuff. I apologize if this isn't the kind of showcase you guys wanted, but I was just trying to do it. Is he actually riding this? Oh my gosh, he is. Oh my gosh. That looks amazing. Oh, there's a baby one too! But yeah, I'm really liking what the Nether update has done. I was about to say, I haven't seen the Nether Fortress yet. I'm wondering if they took them out, but no, they're here. They just look a lot more different now because they're in like these random areas. Of course, as you can see, a blaze still spawned here. The wither skeletons we all know and love so spawn here. Yeah, I want to find the blue biome. That's the only one I haven't found yet, I'm pretty sure. And there she is right here. This is the Warped Forest. And there, Hot Tourist Destinations. We found all nether biomes. Again, Endermen can spawn in the nether. They always could have, but it seems like they're more common now. That's really cool. So the nether is really its own thing now, but at the same time, it's almost more like the overworld. With the spawns here, the way it's structured, it's really cool. Now, the only thing left to update is the end. I know we have I know the end was updated in, I think, 1.9. But, they're going to do more to it, I most likely guess, in the next update or two. Oh, and here's the ash biome, the volcanic biome. I think this is my favorite biome out of all of them, just because. Like, I love the volcanic biome idea in Minecraft. I don't know why they're doing this here, though. They could have done this in the overworld. But it's fine. I appreciate this. The nether doesn't have to update for another, like, 10 years now. This is probably the best they're going to get with it. Now, oh yeah, there's the magma cubes it said that would spawn here. So let's talk about the overall gist of this update. 3 or 4 new mobs in the Nether. All biome specific almost now. Certain things that you used to find in the Nether are biome specific, like magma cubes can only appear here now. Skeletons can only appear here, but I'm assuming the Nether Fortress still could have them spawn. It didn't say anything about that, so I'm guessing they can. And the Hoglins and Piglins spawn in their respective forest biomes in the Nether. And then the, what is this guy called? Strider appears in the lava fields, which is really cool. And is that a baby riding its... That's adorable. All right. I don't know how I make of this. It's kind of, I don't want to say a sloppy design. I just don't like the fact it's literally just a cube. Like, I don't know. This is my least favorite out of the new mobs. My most favorite is definitely the whatchamacallit? Not the Zoglins, the Piglins. They are definitely my favorite new mob just because of the way they interact and they have crossbows, and I'm a fan of any mob with crossbows because it's a new item. Kind of wish they'd have a chance to spawn with the new overpowered armor, but again, that is the strongest gear in Minecraft now, so it makes sense. It's also interesting that you can't craft it. I'm surprised they went that route with a completely new way of getting it. I can already tell there's going to be millions of people not knowing how to get it. And I'm trying to think what else did they do. Also, I'm a fan of the biomes. I like them. I don't want to say they could have added more, but they've got pretty much a balance for what they need. I just wouldn't be opposed to more in the future. I think the Nether needs to stop being so cramped, though. Like, literally everything is just shoved together. I get that it's aspect, but they could space it out a bit more, like the forest biomes make look like an actual forest, you know? But I get it. It's the Nether. Whatever. But, guys, oh yeah, I did want to show off how to create a new world. But before I do that, overall, I'm going to give this update a 8 out of 10 if I had to rank it. I appreciate what they're doing. Also, look at him holding that new block. Look at the Enderman. Really appreciate what they're doing. Yeah, I'm like I've said before, this update is exciting to me, but I want them to do more with H Minecraft update than just add one feature. I know you could say this is a lot, but we've waited how long for this update? Because 1.15 was just bees. I don't even count that as a major update. 1.14 was the last major update, and that was almost a year ago at this point. Actually, it was a year ago at this point. So, in my opinion, for an entire year of waiting, this update is slightly lackluster. Not because of what it's added. They've done a great job with the stuff they've added, don't get me wrong. I just feel they could have combined 1.15 with 1.16 and then released it all when 1.15 came out like 6 months ago. I don't know exactly when it came out, but I'm just saying 6 months ago. And then that would have been a lot better than making us wait a year and then putting out this update. Because they're almost revert. They were doing good for a while from 1.9 up to 1.13. It was like every 3 to 4 months there was an update now. And they've almost reverted back now to their old days of 1.8 to 1.9, where they're like, we're going to take a year to 2 to push the update out. And I know stuff in the world right now with like with the virus and everything is crazy. I'm not faulting them at all for stuff like that. I'm just saying the principle of the matter is they should not take an entire year to push out one update when, as me and my friends have talked about a lot recently, the mod creators that are in charge, and a few of them have worked for Mojang now, as the mod creators have shown, they can push out an update that's bigger, like twice as big as this, in half the time, and not have any issues. So again, I'm not discrediting Mojang for this update. Oh, we found another one of these. It's really cool, and actually we got the Crying Obsidian. Nice silk touch shovel. I'm not discrediting them at all for this update. I really like it. I'm just saying the next update should not take a year. Because that's bad. I think they should give us like 3 to 5 months maybe. We'll even say 3 to 6 months or 4 to 6 months to get used to this new update and get acquainted with it. But then they should immediately push out another update. And this isn't counting their bug fix updates, because I'd imagine they're at least going to have 2 to 3 more of, you know, like we're on 1.16.1 in this version, and then they're probably going to go up to 0.4 if I had to guess. They might just do up to just one more, like 1.16.2 maybe. But if I were them, I would try pushing out 1.17 like by the end of this year, if I was them. But that's just me. Overall, it's a good update. I'm going to /kill to get back to the overworld. And before I end off this video, I wanted to show you guys how you can create a new world and how it exactly works now, because they've changed this. Also, shouts their banner in the background looking like this now. I love it. It's a little gloom and doom, but essentially when you go to create a new world now, you'll notice a few new tabs. Of course, there's the creative hardcore thing. Normal difficulty, you can set that as always. Cheats on. Now, there's these new folders called data packs. This is the resource pack, I believe. That's already put in. Game rules is the big one. Game rules is literally like the stuff that I do at the beginning of a video where I do /game rule, keep inventory true or whatever. Most of them now actually have tabs that you can just click on and off before you even create the world. And it even tells you kind of like what some of the commands do. Like keep inventory, we know what that does. But stuff like this one right here, the require recipe for crafting, it literally has there's a command for this. If enabled, players will only be able to craft stuff they unlock. It's actually an interesting thing because as you guys know, if you get diamonds and the recipe doesn't unlock, because there's like stages to the recipes being unlocked in Minecraft now, with this command, you would not be able to craft diamond armor until you literally unlock the recipe. So that's really interesting and a weird way of hardcore Minecraft. I might actually be tempted to do a series like that, revolving around this. Now, and of course there's ones for mobs, spawning, drops, world updates, chat, miscellaneous, like, and I'm sure they're going to add more as it goes on, but this is great because a lot of people don't know the commands in Minecraft. You'd have to play for years to know some of them, and I like that they just have that now. And more world options, they've moved the seed and world gen type over here now. Important setting. Okay, guys, sorry about the cut. The important settings actually opens folders. It closes out of Minecraft, not closes out, but it opens a folder tab. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that after this, but that's pretty much that. Once you're done, you can create the new world, and you're good. Of course, these are my 1.15. I can actually delete this one. But I have to, this is the .minecraft I use for my mod showcases, so I have to make sure I delete these 1.16 files before I go back. But, overall, bees, this update is good. I'm not going to say it could be better, I'm just saying they need to push out updates a lot sooner. Especially since the bee update was all we had in the course of almost a year. Like, think about that. In basically 11 months of Minecraft, we had one new update and it added bees. I know there was other items too, but essentially that was the gist of it. Not really a good call, Mojang, in my opinion. I would not have done that. I would have combined the bees with this update. That way you would have had this huge nether update and then the bees in the overworld. But hey, I'm not running the company. I'm just saying. Thank you guys so much for watching. My voice is literally killing me because I've been talking for who knows how long at this point. Again, apologies if this wasn't your type of video, but this is, I just wanted to try it this way. So if you guys liked it, smash that like button, subscribe if you want to get more updates. If 1.16.2 comes out, I might make a video on it, just to talk about any bug fixes, if there's enough. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Check out my Twitter, @ultrian17, for updates on videos and such. And also, click the notification bell so you stay updated anytime I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.